Hey YouTubers and simmers. So I got a request to go over the floor plan of some houses in case you guys wanted to buy it and you're on such a high level that you can't purchase it without it being like $1 million or whatever. So I thought I would first go over the Japanese retreat for you guys, and I'll show you guys the floor plan and kind of the furniture around so that you guys have an idea of, in case you guys want to build it out of scratch. Keep in mind that with this lot in particular, I actually added a lot of garden patches, but everything else is the same. So everything else is the original Japanese retreat except for the extra garden patches around the house. I think this house originally came with like 2 of them. But yeah, here's the floor plan. Feel free to pause if at any moment you need to check on a particular room, because I'm going to be just kind of scrolling through it. So just pause the video if you need to look at exactly where what the floor plan is exactly. So yeah, this is just I'm just gonna be scrolling over it so you guys can see the different rooms that there are and what the floor plan is. Ooh, if I cannot screw up the original floor plan. But yeah, I'm just gonna scroll through so you guys can see each room, and that way you guys can create a video or whatever. And I'll show you guys the windows and the doors and the walls and the floors later. But for right now, you can still get an idea of what the floors and the windows look like. But yeah. So this is the bathroom. Yeah, a lot of the other rooms you can just definitely check out. You can even get an idea right now of what the furniture looks like. But let me just scroll through all the rooms so that you guys know. Like for this room, for example, you can see it's 3x4. Including the couch, because the objects are going to block what the dimensions of the room are. And you can also see the outside. Again, I've added some garden patches to this house, but everything else is the same. And you can see the flower patches and the bushes and all the other decorations besides the garden patch outside is originally there. So like those trees and those flower patches. This is part of the Japanese retreat, and this is built on a regular lot. So it probably, if you guys are at a high level, it probably will still cost a lot of simoleons to just buy the lot. But anyways, this will just give you a better idea of, I guess you could save off building it. So yeah, let me go through what it looks like. The only thing that'll look different if you build it by yourself is the pavement on the outside, and the leaves won't be blowing. You know, you'll see leaves on the ground, but it won't look like that. That's the only difference. But yeah, I'm just scrolling through right now to show you guys like the different furniture that there is inside. So yeah, feel free to pause at any moment in the video if you guys need a clearer picture of each room so that you guys can see, you know, what kind of furniture you need to get in each room. So in this room, for example, you can see the paintings, and they pretty much just use the same painting throughout. If you go to the furniture store, it's just under decorations, and it's that long painting with the mountain on it. Kind of looks like a sunset. So it's just that painting is the one that you see throughout most of the house where there is a painting. So you can kind of go through the home store, and then you can check out the furniture to see what they have. But yeah, just pause at any time in my video so you could see exactly what there is. And for the walls and the floors, you can just see what type of walls and floors there are. I mean, it's usually for the floors, it's the same throughout, and it's just the item all the way at the end. If you see the walls, it's the last item right there. And then on the floors, it's also one of the last ones there. It's one of the last selections, so I'll show you right now. If you go all the way to the end of your floors section, the one that costs $47 is the floor that they use throughout most of it. But there's also 2 rooms where it's a little bit different, which I'll show you guys. But yeah, so if you look, that $47 floor was in every room except for this room and the entrance room. So this room was, yeah, the $45 one, and then the other room is the, yeah, $45 one, as you can see right here. which is this is the entrance. So only 2 floors mainly were used. Everything else has the same floors, every other room. And the windows are just, if you keep going to, I haven't unlocked all of them, but the $500 one, that's the window that they use throughout. And just again, pause anytime to see exactly if a window is in your room. The last room right there has 2 windows with a big old sculpture in it. And then the doors, you just use the 750 one right there is the one that leads you to any outdoor section. And the indoors, so the outdoors, like the entrance, was that door. And then the other doors that lead you between the rooms is a $150 frame. So that it's not actually a door, it's just a frame. So you can buy those for everything connecting the different rooms. So I guess I'll just show you guys what the furniture looks like so you guys can buy it. Feel free to pause at any time so that you can see what kind of furniture there is. Yeah, the samurai was at the very end of that home store right there of the decoration section, and it costs like a lot of life points. Yeah, so the bad thing about building it yourself is that you're gonna have to use like lifestyle points, and some parts of it you actually can't buy through the furniture store, so you have no way of getting it. But like, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I really like the inside of the house, so all of that you can still get, but you just have to work a little bit harder to get like the lifestyle points that you need, for example, to get the big old sculpture at the very end of the room. But everything else you can buy using simoleons, mostly everything else. You can kind of see where the phones are and stuff. There's like 2 phones. But the outside, I've added extra garden patches, but this piece was there. This piece you can't really get in the furniture store. So yeah, that piece is not anywhere that I can find in the decorations area or the outdoors area. So I guess you could replace that with like with a regular just that other fountain that's on the other side of the house. But yeah, I think this piece is original to the Japanese retreat because it's not anywhere in the decorations. It's not anywhere in the outdoors decorations either. I've looked there. So outdoors decoration. Yeah, it's not anywhere here that I could see. The only thing I can find here is the fountain for 50,000 simoleons, which you can definitely add to the other side of the house because that's part of it. But this is something that's special to the Japanese retreat. And I'm not sure if it came with like the outdoors package because there was an outdoors package that I didn't get. But again, feel free to pause at any moment to see, because the cherry blossom does come with this house, the flower patches come with this house, the trees come with this house, and the bushes